In this video tutorial, we will cover the deliveries and inspection boards and how they will help assist in both site logistics and compliance assurance. We will break down the components that are involved and review an example of how to fill out both the deliveries and inspection boards. These are the last boards that complete our Lean project dashboard system. Although often the most overlooked, these two boards are inherently beneficial to strategic site logistics planning and compliance assurance. When used properly, these boards will help your teams execute by eliminating wastes such as defects, transportation, inventory, and motion, which all play a vital role in production and safety across your job sites. Let's begin with the deliveries board. The management of deliveries on your job sites are imperative to your team's success, especially when dealing with a limited laydown space, storage, or access. Let's begin to break down the deliveries board with an example from our Talley Riggins headquarters project. Given the shortage of delivery trucks in the area, the drywall team would like to deliver the studs for Area B on Monday, 7/2. So they do not run into on-site production issues. Although framing in Area B starts on the 5th, it is necessary to deliver and store the studs a few days early. Let's begin to fill out the board with the following example. Using the correct delivery day of the week, let's write in the available Monday slot the following information. Company name, MCW Drywall. Foreman name and telephone, Juan Alvarez, 214-555-1234. Materials, metal studs, Area B. Delivery time, 7 to 9 a.m. Area B, storage room 141. Unload method, SkyTrack, east parking lot. Proper coordination of deliveries will lead to an increase in production and decrease safety hazards when the entire team has the knowledge of each team's materials and equipment. This leads to less stress and miscommunication between teams. Now that we have covered the deliveries board, let's switch gears to the inspections board. For our drywall team to begin closing walls in Area A, we must have our in-wall inspection performed and accepted by the city. In this case, the drywall trade knows that the inspection must be complete in Area A on Friday, 7/6, for them to cover walls Monday, 7/9. Let's now discuss how to fill out the components of the inspections board with an example from our Talley Riggins headquarters project. Let's begin to fill out the board with the following example. Using the next open inspection box in the Friday row, begin to fill out the board with the following information. Trade, MRN Electrical. Foreman name and telephone, Jared Jones, 214-444-1234. Inspection type, in-wall electrical. Area A. Results, passed. Proper coordination of inspections will help compliance assurance as your teams begin to move through the stages of workflow during the project. Stages of work will be released with the proper checks in place to ensure rework will be minimized. Let's review a couple of best practices to keep in mind when using the deliveries and inspections board on your job site. Try not to erase the information on these boards until Friday's wipe down. This will ensure that the teams have a better feel for the week for what materials are where and what inspections have been passed. Give as much advance notice of your deliveries. Don't walk into the huddle and announce you have 2 trucks of studs coming in the afternoon. Small deliveries, such as a couple of boxes of screws, do not need to be noted on the board.